To the program. It's an exciting and fascinating snapshot of all the latest in the world of business and money. Yes, we've got those official jobs numbers. They are out. They've just come out. 248,000 new jobs created for the month of September, or at least the hiring, and the unemployment rate fell to, what was that? 5.9, so down from 6.1% to 5.9% there. Let's go straight live to Victoria. Fritz, who's on the, look at you, you're on the streets of New York there. So we're expecting around the 215,000, again, better than expected and a good sign given what we saw in August.
It certainly is. It's a very good sign indeed. So analysts here on Wall Street, well, they will be analysing numbers and they will be pretty pleased. They're coming in at 248, so a lot above expectations, and also that fall in unemployment rate. Now, when we look at where those jobs are being created, they're being created mainly in the manufacturing sector. We're seeing a revival in fortunes there. In fact, we're seeing the fastest growth rate in jobs in the manufacturing sector since 1999. We're also seeing jobs coming back in retail. Consumers are out buying again. That was pretty weak in August. And we're also seeing jobs returning in things like construction, because house building is on the up. And all of this, of course, points to an economy on the mend. When we look at the growth figures for the US, we're talking about the fastest rate of growth at the moment since 2008. And it's actually spurred now open dialogue in the Fed when it comes to when we might have to raise rates, because the economy is doing just that well at the moment.
Yeah, and that is absolutely the key, isn't it? Everybody's sort of keeping their eyes on the US Fed with that. But you mentioned about these longer streaks. I mean, before the August numbers, we had, 6 straight months of 200,000 plus. That was the longest stretch since, I think, 1997. But you mentioned consumer spending. I'm trying to sort of, for viewers who don't follow this kind of thing, watching at the moment, that, yes, it's good to get the jobs numbers, but when we get good jobs numbers, it just sort of bodes better confidence. People feel confident in the economy and they go out and buy stuff, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. This is a consumer-driven economy. And what's really interesting about these numbers, and what the Federal Reserve will be looking at, is it's not just the headline numbers, because sometimes they can be misleading. We should be really looking at things like wage growth and looking at the number of hours that people are working. And those numbers are improving. But when you talk to ordinary Americans on the street, they don't necessarily feel much wealthier, because they haven't ridden the stock market and the value of their homes haven't improved that much. So Americans generally aren't feeling that much wealthier despite these numbers.
Yeah, interesting. It's an interesting dilemma or a mix there. Victoria, great stuff. We'll talk